ᴅᴏᴜᴜ. This is part 2 of the audiobook, My Brother the Extraterrestrial. Questioning the Master Teacher, Bʀᴏᴜᴛ Nuwapian Studies Series 2, February 19th, 2003, Jones County Jail. 1. Question. I notice your name changes. Why is that? Answer. Well, it's a form of protection against evil forces of sixth ether. 2. Question. How is that? Answer. You see, in ancient times, we all had more than one name or tone related to us, as well as attributes and titles. A Renan name is a vibration, a sound that if related to you vibrates when said directed to you, so it enters your being. 3. Question. So are you saying that if I have a name that does not truly relate to my being, it can hurt me? Answer. Yes, that is an actual fact. If you're known by a Yarapu, European tone, that is not linked to your Ba'a, soul, or Salafu ancestors, it can weaken you when you respond to it. The same for foreign religious names or titles, like Arabic or Hebrew names. You, if ʟᴏᴜᴜ Nagaru, African Negroids, are not Arabu, Arabians, so those tones will not help you, nor protect you. In fact, they open you up to their etheric beings or lower levels. You, if ʟᴏᴜᴜ Nagaru, African Negroids, are not Arabu, Arabians, so those tones will not help you, nor protect you. In fact, they open you up to their etheric beings on lower levels. The word Arab is from Chaldean, Hebrew Strong's number 6151, mingled. Arab meaning mingled, mixed seed. As Ishmael, son of Abraham, a Mesopotamian of Ur of Chaldea, Persia, and Hagar, an African of Egypt, their son was mixed seed, so they called him an Arab, and his seed's tongue was Arabic. Genesis chapter 16, verse 15. Abraham, Hagar, produced Ishmael, mixed an Arab. If you stood in a hall and many other Arabs were there, and someone calls out Muhammad or Jamila or Ali or Fatima, all those Arabs who were given that name with that Islamic rites or ritual would turn to see who called them. Also, at the same time, same moment, all the dead who are near will hear their Renan name and draw near to whomever will open up by saying, who, me? So we had many changes of names in our culture. 4. Question. You mean to say, if I have a Latin or Greek or English name, their dead can enter me? Answer. Yes, that is the actual fact of the matter. You welcome them by responding to that tone, sound, vibration as a name. And yes, they can enter you and rule your body, make you say or do things you may not have thought to do. So, in our ancient culture, we have more than one Renan name and a real secret name, one assigned immediately after Ladad, birth in darkness, another given in the ear when first taken into the sun's rays. It was an identity, and theophoric names are names that incorporate the family deity, up to 5 titles. The secret name should have power over your being. So, to know a person's secret name is to have power over them, because this name follows them to the next life. Survival in the next life depends upon your secret name, called the good name. So yes, in each school I walked you all through, I took on the name of that language or culture to raise the good spirits of each to help and guide me as I taught. Yet, in these final days and final schools, you need a Wawed, good name, in Nuwapic as a protection and a true title you can live up to. So one to live up to and one to have in the next life. 5. Question. So, if we have an Arabic name from Ansar Allah school, should we replace it? Answer: yes, that is the actual fact. It is better for you to have a tone that relates to your own Salafu ancestors for protection, as well as other religious or slang or nicknames or titles you can't live up to. Remember, you are Afafre'Ga'u, Africans, Nagaru, Negroids, ancient Hamamu, Egyptians. Your cultural way of life and death is Nuwapu, Nu-wa-pu, or Wu-Nuwup, Na-wa-pa, NWP. You should have a Nuwapui, Nuwapic name in your own language. 6. Question: what is Nuwapu? Answer: it is the dismantling of all lies and deceptions taught to Afafre'Ga'u, African people, over the last 6,000 years. False beliefs and opinions of other Za'amat, religions, opinions, and the likes that have plagued the minds, hearts, and souls of Nagaru, Negroids, and put them under a spell of ignorance, a hypnotic spell of amnesia of what and who they are as supreme beings. 7. Question: no, I mean, what does the word Nuwap mean? Answer: I knew what you meant and gave you what I meant to give you for now. 8. Question: so what is the reason for not giving the exact meaning? Answer: to protect it from Padawal Salal, the evil race of Mudwawu, devils, who will take it and put their own meanings as they did all others. Islam does not mean submit in Arabic, which is salam. Yet, Islam is from salam and became Muslim or Muslim. The root is salam, salam, safe, from the Hebrew word shalom, safe, shalom, safe, secure. The first son of El or Anu, Enki, also called Shalim, brother of Enlil or Shachar in Ugarit. So the seed of Abraham was safe under Enki, who saved them from the flood. Enki, Genesis chapter 7, verse 1, chapter 9, verse 9, and Enlil, Genesis chapter 6, verse 6 through 7. That is what the word means, and is not from, not submission. From Hebrew Strong's number 7999, Chaldee, number 800-8001, meaning peace, safe, restore, shalom, shalom. You had a Most High El of the Elohim and his sons, Yahweh, Adonai, Baal, and El Shaddai are names of the two brothers, Enki and Enlil, and their sons used. One hated Edomites, the other kept them safe, while the Bible and Quran seems to contradict itself. So today, not understanding the origin, take words, see the real meanings, and over time change them to what they want. In time, it becomes accepted. That is why I can give you a list of words that play on the katal, mind, by Pa Mudwawu, the devils, giving their own meanings like God, Lord, Messiah, Mahdi, Allah, Rab, Yahweh, Jah, or El Shaddai, deceptions. 9. Question: so Nuwapu is the people and Wu-Nuwup is the religion? Answer: it could be called that only because the word religion means in Latin religio, holiness, and holy is sun, or from Heliopolis in ancient Hammam, Egypt, as Tağᴇ, or place of the sun, which is where the crafts of Amun-Ra landed from Sa'at, Orion, and Sabatat, Sirius star systems, and Hermopolis is where Tahuti, Thoth, landed from Sabatat, Sirius. Yet in fact, it's the only true way of living, given to you by Panadaru, Pawahanu, the overseers of ancient Hammam, Egypt, our true Salafu ancestors. 10. Question: how is it pronounced? Wu-Nu-Wa-Pu? Wu-Nu-Wupu? Answer: yes, that is very good. Nuwapu would mean Nuwapians, as the U On the end is plural for living things. So you see, Nuwup or Wunuwup, we say, is the right knowledge, the right wisdom, and the right understanding. It's all factual knowledge, all factual wisdom, and all factual over and understanding, both finite and infinite. It's the true science of all sciences, and the science in science. Wunuwup is the soulful science that existed before the Bible and Quranic records of creation, which is only 6,000 years old from the Sumerian tablets, which are 9,000 years old, such as the Enuma Elish, the Gilgamesh epics, Atrahasis, tablets of Etana, and tablets of Ishtar and Tammuz. It has only one birth date record, and that is the Nagaru Salau Negroid race of Africans called Once Upon a Time. 11. Question. So it has no beginning or end? Answer. Yes, that is the actual fact, and is therefore the science of the original creative forces and the original soulful and spiritual science of the African little people, Ptides, and all Nagaru, Negroids in general, or genes are real, gene Ral, the real genes of this Kawak planet, the first world people, or animists of animism, that is linked to our own Salafu ancestors. Before time was, we were. Time started here 5.4 billion years ago on this Big Bang, or onto this Big Bang. 12. Question. What does that mean? Answer. It means Wunuwup is the science in which and of which this Mᴜᴜn universe was grown. Wunuwup existed for a very long time before what you taught, or what you're taught in your Torah, Gospel, and Quran about the first man Adam and his wife Eve. The Bible Adam was certainly not the first man on planet Earth. Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 23. Note, verse 25 says, there was no, Hebrew Strong's number 120, Adam, man. There was more than one of them. Adam, Hebrew Strong's number 120-127, Adama, or in Arabic it is Adama. Edom means ruddy, earthling, rosy blush, red, pink. He was not a black man. Quran chapter 15 verse 26 reads, and indeed we, gods, created the amnesia people from a loam out of a blackness to mud substance, one who is of form, shape. It's also used as earth seed of the ground or earthlings. So it was not speaking about his skin color. Hamain means blackness or mud. This is to confuse his race, made in the image of pale-skinned extraterrestrials from Kamahat, Pleiades star system, mentioned in Job chapter 9 verse 9, Job chapter 38 verse 31 through 32, Amos chapter 5 verse 8, white-eyed, white fur with transparent skin, who are their gods. Lord, Adam, and Edom is the same root letters. In Hebrew it says Edom, Adam, meaning red skin, ruddy skin blush, rosy skin, who birthed Laban, Hebrew Strong's number 3835-36, white-skinned lepers, Leviticus chapter 13 verse 2. You see Hebrew Strong's number 120 for man. It is the Adamites, the lepers of the curse, Genesis chapter 9 verse 25. It reads, and he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren, King James Version. They claim he was, or that one they point to was created from dust, ground, clay, mud, or the earth, because again, the true meaning of the word earth has been changed to deceive you. In Hebrew, found under Hebrew Strong's number 776, it's aritz, and just means firm, hard. From Sumerians, iridu, abode built far away, a settlement on this planet established by one called Enki, Nudimud, and Sumur, So it was not the whole planet. It was a place in the Bible or Torah called Nud, Nod, Hebrew Strong's number 5113, Nud. Genesis chapter 4, verse 11 through 16 means to vacate, wander, flee, cast out, vagabond. Those cast down to Daha, earth, from above dwelled there, the fallen angels, Unfalu, Nephilim. Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, Revelations chapter 12, verse 8 through 12, Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 13 through 17. So it's a place. Nud Imud once ruled before his brother Enlil, or Nunamnir. Yet, Adam means ground as Adama, Aduma, on which the ruddy race was made. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 through 27. The making of a new race of white people, as they are called a kind of man, man's kind, man's kin. 4000 BC, that is the year of their one Adam's creation, in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 through 27, and Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, and grafting of Eve from Adam, Genesis chapter 2, verse 21 through 24. So the end of the given dominion or rule was only for 6,000 years, from 4000 BC to 1 AD to 2000 AD equals 6,000 years. So to their Lord, a day is equal to 1,000 years. And Revelations chapter 20, verse 2 says the devil will be bound for 1,000 years. Now let's see what there will be. Revelations chapter 12, verse 7 through 12, cast from above down to this planet Earth, and he did have offsprings or a seed. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. Did his seed mix with Adam's seed? Genesis chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. Are they wicked? Yes. So it is this Adam, or ruddy race, the rosy race, the red race, the spotted race, as you read in Leviticus chapter 13, confirmed spots by Hebrew Strong's number 125 from Hebrew Strong's number 120. Adam, seen in Leviticus chapter 13, verse 2 and 19. So the year 2000 AD ended their 6,000 year dominion. Rule, Hebrew Strong's number 7282, Rada. So in fact, the year 2000 AD is the year one hereafter, or one here on earth after the end of the wicked, evil race dominion rule for 6,000 years. So, Nuwapians, the year of 2000 AD was our year 1, making us now in the year 13 hereafter, HA. And that is our way, not their way, be they Jew, Christian, or Muslim. In the Arabic of the Muslims' Quran, they use the same word as Hebrew Strong's number 776, Aritz, Ards in Arabic. It is the same meaning, same place. So there were many Mulbanu, whites, earthlings living 6,000 years ago, and Muhmamu, blacks, long before in Ganan, or Africa. Their names even changed according to Sumer and Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Adam, Sumer, Ataba, Adapa, Egypt, Gabab, Geb, Jerusalem, Eve, Sumer, Ava, Titi, Egypt, Natat, Nut, Jerusalem, Cain, Sumer, Jakun, Gaan, Egypt, Satach, Set, Jerusalem, Abel, Sumer, Asbil, Abail, Egypt, Asar, Osiris, Jerusalem, Seth, Sumer, Gadriel, Sati, Jerusalem, Enos, Sumer, Panumu, Enshi, Egypt, Harar, Horus, and you can find so many others. This was done to confuse you as to who they are and where they are, as well as when. I could go on, yet I know by the look in your eyes, you have more important questions. 13. Question. So you're saying the flood of the Bible and Quran was not over the whole world? Answer. Yes, that is the actual fact. not over the whole planet, and there were more than one over other parts of this planet. 14. Question. So we have been lied to? Answer. Yes, that is the actual fact. And you have all who accept their Bible and Quran have been deceived by extraterrestrials playing your God. Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 2 and 9. Deity, Allah, Jah, who was El Shad, Hebrew Strong's number 7700. Shad, Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 17. He is called Nanar, or Sin in Sumer or Akkad, and he has returned. He is here now. It's sad, yet it's true. Keep studying Pamadatat, the words, and Patarak, the way, and it will all become clear to all who read with an open mind. Why? Because truth is truth. 15. Question. And may I ask, why do you answer with, yes, that is the actual fact? Answer. Simply because that is what it is. We have had so many lies passed on to our people by others trying to make us worship their image as our saviors, our gods, images that always looking like them with a good so-called reason. Always light-skinned Negroes. Our people will listen to any light-skinned person and reject their own dark-skinned Africans. Now look around at the Negro leadership. You will see that is the actual fact. 16. Question. Now that you pointed it out, I do see it. Most of our leaders are light-skinned or without nappy hair. Why? Answer. They don't accept their own. It's the curse, the spell of ignorance. Ignore your own. If the Jesus presented to Negroes was not a pale man image, there would not be so many Christians. The same with Moorish Islamism, MST, and their Quran Circle 7. You see an Arab king, a light-skinned Arab in their inside cover. There would not be or not have been all those Moorish Americans if the noble Jew Ali did not have the image there. It is the same for the Nation of Islam. They have the image of Master ʟᴑᴜᴜ, a half-white Arab. Without that, the messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, would not have had so many followers on to Malcolm X, right on to Minister Farrakhan, who is light-skinned. Your own dark-skinned, nappy-haired people don't qualify, or most who even the Mukasu Caucasoids accept. They accept. You notice dark-skinned leaders killed or imprisoned, while light-skinned, still going strong or half-breeds accepted to lead blacks. 17. Question. What about all of the light-skinned Nuwapu? Answer. Well, I was kidnapped May 8, 2002 AD, 1 year ago, and most have ran off already back to the devil's world, and however long I'm in prison, you will see them fade. Only the true of heart will hang on. Some will depart, yet return. They're true. And you will now see from 2000 to 2013 how nature will work to wipe out the Mukasu Caucasoids and those who worship their image. You will see wars and killings unlike ever before. You will see weather worse than ever, and they will pretend nothing is happening, and those who believe in them and trust their lies will fall with them. 18. Question. I did notice you changed the subject on light-skinned Nuwapians. Why? Answer. Because so many are pure good souls who will devote their lives to spreading Wunuwap, and they really care and love me with my dark skin, and I care and love them. All who are devoted are my family, so I don't wish for it to be misunderstood. All people on this Kawak planet are originally from Afafre'eka, Africa, and are Afafre'ekau Africans, if they make the right choice, dark or light. 19. Question. Is not your wife or wives some light-skinned? Answer. Yes. Some will stay, others will not. That is the way nature works. I have both. 20. Question. So light or dark, if you accept Wunuwap, you're Nuwapu? Answer. Yes. That is the actual fact. It's from inside first, then outside. That is the most important and necessary facts to know and remember. As one thinks, so are they. 23. Question. But in Muslims' religion, they don't use photos, right? Answer. Well, that is not a fact. They use undercover tactics, such as they don't show their prophet's face. His face is veiled in tiles, mosaics, or drawings. Yet, not his hands, or his relatives or followers, some who they say were his own relatives. In the cinema they did about their Arab prophet Muhammad, they did not show him, but his grandfather, his uncle, his relatives, Ali and Hamza, of his tribe race of pale Arabs in both the English and Arabic versions. So it's their racism in favor of light skin, and Bilal, the Negroid, was a slave and could perform or sing the call to prayer. So to them, it's still light-skinned, is good or better. 24. Question. I've seen that movie and saw drawings all over the Islamic world. I visited Morocco and saw that. So that is undercover racism? Answer. Iran, Turkey, Iraq, Arabia, Lebanon, and Libya, and all over. Yes, that is the fact. It's in all their religions. So skin is a uniform, and the colors make one feel they are better than others, and even above natural laws. If you take a look at the many hadiths referring to the Prophet Muhammad and slavery, it shows you how Arabs really feel about you, with dark skin and woolly hair, looked at as nothing more than servants and not equal. Sahih Muslim's Hadith 758 says, there came a slave and pledges allegiance to Allah's apostle, peace be upon him, on migration. He, the prophet, did not know that he was a slave. Then there came his master and demanded him back, whereupon Allah's apostle, peace be upon him, Allah's apostle, peace be upon him, said, sell him to me. And he brought him for 2 black slaves. And he did not afterwards take allegiance from anyone until he had asked him whether he was a slave or a free man. Sahih al-Bukhari, Hadith 9.256. Allah's apostle said, you should listen to and obey your ruler, even if he was an Ethiopian black slave whose head looks like a raisin. Even the Quran, chapter 3, verse 106-107 says, on the day when faces shall be turned white and other faces shall be turned black. As for those whose faces are turned black, you disbelieved after you believed. So taste the torment of all your disbelief. And so as for those whose faces are turned white, they are in God's mercy, and they shall dwell therein eternally. Translation by Al-Mahdi. Quran, chapter 3, verse 106-107. On the day when some faces turn white and some faces black. Then as to those whose faces are black, did you disbelieve after your belief? So taste the chastisement because you disbelieved. And to those whose faces are white, those who are in Allah's mercy, therein shall be abide. Translation by Maulana Muhammad Ali. 25. Question. What do you mean by above nature's law? Answer. Well, I did not say nature's law, yet it is the same as natural laws. You see, a normal person puts on a military uniform, falls in line, and then will pick up a weapon and just kill people, something they would not naturally have done. 26. Question. Wow, that is so true. And what about law enforcement? Is that the same? Answer. Yes, that is the fact. Give a person a police uniform, a sheriff uniform of any rank, and they transform into this. I must enforce the Mukasu Caucasoid's law, even over the Bible. Exodus chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 17. Thou shalt not kill. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Genesis chapter 6, verse 4 through 6, and is the reason why they received the curse. 27. Question. That is so true. I never looked at it that way. How a uniform is like a skin color and transforms people like in a trance to kill for laws, not Bible laws, right? Answer. Yes, that is right. Now look around this place. You come to visit me. These people have on a mental or physical uniform. And look how cold they act to people visiting, and even worse to prisoners, even before they are found guilty by those laws or by whose laws. They never even ask for whose laws I'm killing or beating people. Not Bible laws, not Quranic laws. Whose laws? The laws of uniform skin color. Let it be known by all that when I sit before my brother to ask him many things, I don't sit as his sister. I sit as a student of our master teacher, Bʀᴏᴛ.